What's up guys, Tyrannus here, and like usual, Odin's with us. He's down there just chilling. But today the video is not about him. So we're gonna do something a little different. We're gonna start looking into pretty much products that could probably help you take care of your reptiles. And one of the ones that I've been trying out is gonna be the Pac-Man frog food. So it's the powder food that you can just mix a little bit of water and feed it to your frogs. And I'll show you a little picture because I threw away the packaging. I'm not sure if you guys can see that, hopefully you can. But basically this is just a simple powder. You mix it with some water, it turns into like a little pellet and you just feed it to your frog. I've been trying it out. I'm gonna pretty much decide and let you guys know if what do I think about it. Do I think it's good? Is it convenient? Is it worth it? How much it costs? Actually, I need to look at how much that is because I freaking forgot. This was a while ago. So I've been trying this food out and I'll let you know. We're gonna go into it and mix some stuff up right now so you guys can see the whole process, okay? So we're gonna jump right to that. All right guys, now we're gonna go ahead and make some of the powder food for my Pac-Man frog. I got everything ready. I got the powder mix, a little dish to mix it with, and like Odin is usually trying to get in the shot. Also my little wand to add some water and measuring spoon. But let's just get into this guys. So just grab a little bit, throw it in there. We're just gonna add a couple spurts of water. You just gotta add enough to kind of mix it up. I'm probably just gonna go in there after a certain point and just do it with my hands. So let's get this mixed up, and then there's no like real perfect way to do it depending on how dry or how wet you want it. So mix it up. If you need a little bit more, which looks like it, I'm gonna probably add a little bit more since I've already thrown a spoon in there because I want to make a pretty big enough pellet. I'm gonna add a little bit more water. So it's not a perfect science. You get used to it after a while doing it, so I don't really mind. So let's get into it. So finish this up, see if we can get this into a nice consistency. As you can see, it's gonna start bundling up, getting all together. I might even use my hands at a certain point. All right, it does have a little funky smell, but it's not like you guys are gonna be eating it. So the frogs, they don't care, they'll just eat anything. So if a Pac-Man frog eats it, it works for me. So one of the things I'll tell you guys while I'm doing this is that my frog in the beginning did have some issues. So like I was saying earlier, we're gonna see, does this work for every frog? I've noticed that my frog, he's kind of, they don't know that it's food. So you're probably gonna have to nudge him in the face, or as funny as that sounds, just poke him in the face a little bit with it. And then some frogs will just snap at anything. My frog was a little hesitant at first. Now I can't get this piece down. So my frog was a little hesitant at first, and after kind of bugging him a little bit, he just snapped at it. So you're gonna have to probably do that with your frog. So I've kind of made it into a little ball at this point. And this kind of works. We're gonna go ahead and see if we can feed that to my frog. So that process is done. All right, so we got a little ball. You can mix it up, see if I can get any more of this in there. So is it this in there? Get all this little bit in there, let's see. So let's see if we can get this with my hand. So it's a little bit dry on the inside, but let's see if we can get it to kind of get like a Play-Doh-y texture. I think that's gonna be good enough. So we're gonna go ahead and jump to the next step, guys. So see if my frog will just chomp on this. So little pellet, little cookie kind of thing. That's what you want. But let's get into this, guys. Let's go into the next step, feed my frog. All right, guys, last part is actually feeding this to my frog. Like I was mentioning earlier, seems like sometimes they don't notice that it's food or don't recognize it's food. Right now I have Odin trying to eat all the stuff on my fingers. So let's see if we can get my frog to kind of eat it. So I might have to bug him a little bit. Come on, buddy. No. See, look, he kind of doesn't notice it. There he goes. See, there he goes. So I got him to eat it. I had to kind of bug him a little bit, which is kind of like unfortunate. It's a really convenient way to feed your frog. So there he goes. Hopefully he just starts putting it down. It's really convenient for you. That way, if maybe you don't happen to have access to bugs right away, you just can make some food up real quick. So sometimes I know, let's say you have crickets and they happen to die in the container, because crickets do die pretty quickly. You have access to food all the time. Or let's say it's late at night, you forgot to feed your frog, boom, you got some food in there that you can make real easily. So it's just convenient to have, but you might have to get your frog used to it, which is what I have to do, kind of just bug him, just nudge him a little bit. As you can see, he's putting it down, but just give him a little bit of time. So I do like the way it's convenient, I would say. That's probably what the main thing is. I should say it's convenient. Does it work for all frogs? It might not. So if you have a frog that has a really strong feeding tendency, he just puts anything they put in his face, he eats it. it's gonna work amazing. If your frog is a little weird, doesn't really go for everything, then you might not have success with this. It's not too expensive, but like you see, it works for me, guys. So do I think it's good? Yes. Will it work for every frog? Might not. Just keep in mind that if you do buy it, your frog doesn't eat it. Just keep that in mind. All right, guys? So I hope this helped you guys out. I'm going to be trying to do videos like this, trying out different products, see what works for my dudes. And if it works for you, hopefully it gives you like some good feedback on it. And that way you guys can make a educated decision on some of the products that are in the market. But thanks again for watching, guys. Please leave a comment and we'll get back to you guys. All right, have a good one.